Hey everyone, it's Mr. Cunningham, and one of the most important skills we can learn as we are becoming coders or developers is knowing how to look stuff up. And believe it or not, no programmer actually has the entirety of whatever language they're doing memorized. So a skill that everyone uses is how do I look things up? And one of my favorite ways to be able to look something up is using Google. So for example, let's say I am looking at this list and you might have no idea what we're doing yet. That's okay. But if you take a look over here, my list is in numbers 1, 2, 3. And I want to be able to look up if there's the possibility that maybe I can use Roman numerals instead, or I can just change something about this list. So there is a really popular site called the MDN, which stands for Mozilla Developers Network. Mozilla, like the people that make Firefox. And this is a really good resource for being able to look up anything about HTML, CSS, all that kind of stuff. So if I want to know how to change up a list, I can go to Google and I want to use MDN. I'm looking up something about HTML and let's look up a list. Okay, so what comes up? I have an unordered list and an ordered list. And since the one we're doing is numbered, it's an ordered list. So I'm going to click on this link. And what MDN has is really good looking web pages that give examples as well as all of the attributes and everything. So if we're looking at the HTML, we can see an example of the HTML and then an example of what it actually looks like when it gets printed in the web page. Now, if you scroll down, they have even more information, so all the attributes, which is all the ways that we can kind of change what our list or whatever you're working with looks like, right? So what I can do is I know there's a type attribute that sets the type of numbering. So if I want a, let's go uppercase Roman numeral, okay? Then what I can do is I know that I need to set type equal to capital I right there. So I can go back to my code, and because it's an attribute for the ordered list, it goes in that opening tag, and I'm going to say type equals, and then I need to set the target, so I need to do a quotation mark, capital I. Okay, and when I run this, it now changes my ordered list from a 1, 2, 3 to now Roman numerals. So I don't have to have that memorized, but I need to know how to look up different types of attributes and just ways to basically achieve whatever I'm trying to do with my website. Now, let's say you didn't remember that it's MDN and you just want to look up something. So if I don't remember any like specific resource and I just look up, I need to do HTML, let's go ordered lists. Okay, another really common one that shows up is W3 schools. Okay, the W3 is basically the people that oversee how the HTML is read by browsers. Like for the entire world, this is the consortium of people that kind of oversee everything. And so when you're looking through this stuff, you know, we got W3 schools that shows up right there. So you know that's a good resource. Scroll down a little bit, W3 schools, W3 schools. Here we have the Mozilla Developer Network, the one we were looking at before. Okay, so really between those two, W3 schools as well as MDN, you're always going to be able to find really what you're looking for with HTML and CSS.